Hey everybody, hey Airnators, and welcome back to my channel where we react to music but always do it honestly. And today we're gonna be checking out a song with a very interesting name called 2-3. 2 exclamation point, 3 exclamation point to be exact. And if I remember correctly, this one was written about the relationship between BTS and the army, something like that. I might be wrong, but I'm sure we're gonna figure this out while listening to it. So without wasting any more time, let's jump straight into it. Before we do that, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, and if you want to see my exclusive videos, check out my Patreon.
Been trying to tell you this.
Oh.
I was supposed to tell you this.
Okay, so straight away, I really like the guitar in the beginning. It sounds very nice with those sound effects on it. And RM starting out this song in English, I appreciate that. I like that. Yeah, at least I understand it right away without needing to read the lyrics.
This is all for you.
Oh man, the instrumentals in this song. Again, the guitar sounds amazing, but now the percussion came in, and again, everything fits together so well. It's not just any percussion, you know, it's exactly the type that would fit with the mood of the song and with that guitar that's already playing. And together with RM's rap, it creates a very, very nice flow. This part was very rhythmical. I liked it. Oh, wait a second. In this particular song, there's something about Suga's voice. It sounded so good to me. All of them have great voices, and I've mentioned before the fact that I like Suga's voice and his rapping and how he sounds while rapping, but in this particular part, it was just special for some reason. Maybe it was just a tiny bit higher in his vocal range than usual, so he sounded a little more energetic. I'm not sure, but definitely let me know in the comments if you felt the same way as I did. Okay, Jungkook sounded really good, but with his voice, it was kind of the opposite of what I felt with Suga. For me, this part felt like his vocals, they were more part of the music instead of being on their own, so maybe the volume levels were a little lower on his voice, so they didn't stand out to me that much. That's what I'm trying to say. In terms of the whole musical mix, you know, they were on the same level with everything else. Jimin and V, pretty much the same story with them. I felt like they were in balance with the background music, and I noticed these nice, very effortless transitions from V, from the lighter place in his voice back to more of a speaking place. I know he likes to do it a lot, and sometimes he has to do it because naturally he's got a lower voice type, so to hit the same notes, he has to go a little lighter for them, you know, use more of the lighter part of his voice. That's what a lot of people call mix, by the way. So the mix between your speaking voice and your head voice. So he, in this situation, he went for more of a head dominant mix. Okay, if I get the structure of the song correctly, this part, everything up until this point was verse and chorus. That's it. So this part, and specifically the chorus, it was very, very long. We got a chance to hear Jungkook, Jimin, V, and then even Jin. And they all had reasonably long parts, so we could really hear and appreciate their voices. I like that. I like longer songs. Because just imagine if this one was 3.5 minutes instead of being 4.5 minutes. They would have to cram everything down into this little time frame. It wouldn't really work. Oh, those little melodic breaks from J-Hope, I like them so much. What I mean is, he's rapping normally, you can call it normally, and then he's half rapping, half singing, and he's got a very beautiful voice, so they actually sound really good, you know, those melodic parts. So I feel like this is one of his traits that really separate him from other rappers in the group and other rappers in general. Although, if I remember correctly, Suga can sing as well. I just haven't heard it yet. I'm yet to check out Seesaw by him. I'm gonna do it, don't worry. But yeah, it's just the fact that Suga, he doesn't usually do it in the context of these songs, whereas J-Hope, he does it all the time. Oh, I love everyone from the vocal line, but sometimes I just can't get over V's voice. There was one little part that caught my attention, the very beginning of his vocal phrase. So let's go over that once again and check it out. Listen for the way he's beginning his word. There just like this onset, this attack, and the first vowel. Right? Listen again. It says gun, right? Something like that. Just listen for that first syllable. And this time I can't really explain what it is exactly that I like about this phrase. It's just, you know, some magical quality of V. It sounds aggressive and pretty punchy, but soft at the same time. The vowel is very interesting. The way he's shaping his mouth sounds unusual in my opinion. And in this case, you know, in singing, unusual is a good thing because it makes you stand out. You know, I think he really found his thing, you know, his signature style of singing, something that works for him perfectly and for him specifically, because everyone's different, right? Everyone's mouths, throats, vocal cords are different. So he found something that works for him. And also because of it, I feel like singing is very easy and very effortless for him because he just configured everything in a way that works for his body. So he doesn't have to do any extra, or his body, you know, if you think about it as mind and body, his body doesn't have to do any extra effort. And also gotta point out that Jin's style of singing is very interesting as well. I feel like a lot of the times he's more emotional than the other guys. Those little voice cracks, you know, he does them pretty often and I think they sound great in his singing. And also maybe there's a little more dynamics in his voice, meaning more difference, bigger difference between the quieter parts and the louder, higher parts. So instead of going for the light approach on the high notes, he just pushes his voice a little bit more and like adds a little more power, and that's why maybe at times he sounds more exciting when he goes high. And see, everyone here is so unique because with Jimin, it's a completely different story. He naturally has a very high voice type, so for him, the higher notes feel very natural and pretty much sit in his speaking range. That's why the quality of his voice changes very little when he goes from the lower to the higher notes, because the high notes are not actually that high for him. It's, you know, it's just as if he was speaking up there. A lot of the times when he speaks, I can hear the same notes. You know, he's going very high when he's speaking. Yeah, they've definitely got a great diversity here, a great blend of different, incredible, unique singers. Oh, this part, oh man, this is my favorite part of the song, hands down. It's so incredible hearing all of them singing at the same time. It's like this beautiful choir, it's so cool. And I heard someone doing really high vocals in the background. I think it was Jungkook. Those sounded really good as well. Oh. There was one part where all of them at the same time started singing lighter, so it created very nice contrast between the part that came before that and that lighter bit. And I mean, Jimin's high note right there, it's such a cherry on top. It was so good and so fitting, incredible, amazing. Yeah. Okay, and yeah, right there at the end, I expected Jimin to come in right there because I heard, I think I heard this bit of the song in a compilation of Jimin's best vocals. So yeah, I knew that that was gonna happen, but now I'm gonna go back and check out the lyrics because I really want to know the meaning of the song. Yeah, I think this is the one, right? This is the song for the army. And I'm pretty sure there was a part about the haters as well, where Suga was singing, oh, I don't like your lyrics, they're meaningless. You must have done something fishy, that's why you became so famous. And then this part comes in, it's alright, now just count 1 to 3 and take my hand or something like that. It's so beautiful. And the lyrics about thank you for being the flower, and the flower in this case is probably the army again, in the most beautiful moment of my life, which is the name of one of their albums. It was a really beautiful song. I enjoyed it. I loved it. The melody's great, the vocals once again, and the lyrics, of course, as always. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, then you know what to do. You leave a like, you subscribe, and you click the bell. I will see you all Aaronators in my next video. Don't forget to check out my second channel, and as always, take care, keep listening to great music, and love.